So some of you have been asking me, how can I start working on my own trauma at home? Maybe you're not able to see a therapist at the moment, or maybe you just want something in addition to your therapy. So today I'm going to be going over 3 things that you can do at home to help process your trauma or to help begin that healing process. Let's dive in. The first thing that I always recommend for people who are dealing with trauma is to allow some space and time for yourself each day for self-care and processing. What does this mean? What does this look like? And this can be as simple or as elaborate as you want to make it. If you feel like you have a lot going on already and you can't find an additional time throughout your day to put this in, then maybe you can do this in the shower. The shower is a great place where you are free of distractions, and you probably do already every single day. This could be a really good place for you to be reflective and be there for yourself. So maybe you just spend an extra 5 minutes in there, or maybe you don't spend any extra time at all, but the time that you are spending in there, besides just bathing yourself, you can begin to use that as a time for you to self-reflect and to be there for yourself and to validate yourself. So what does this look like? How do we do this? Well, while you're soaping your body, you could think of your day. You could think of the hard things, maybe the thoughts that came into your mind, maybe the feelings that you were feeling physically. So if you were tense, maybe bringing awareness to your body and instructing your body to relax as you breathe in and breathe out. So you can do this very simply by taking deep breaths in and out while you're showering. So it doesn't take any additional steps or time, but that process just brings that awareness into our body, because trauma is most of the time held in our physical bodies. We feel it in tension in our neck and in our shoulders, in our stomach. If I tell you, drop your shoulders right now, would you be able to? I know I was. There's a lot of tension that we hold in our bodies, whether we're dealing with anxiety, depression, or trauma. So I want you to bring that awareness. It's just that one little thing that you can do is just take some time and breathe in, breathe out, and drop your shoulders, release the tension from your forehead. Notice any physical sensations that you're having. And you only need to do this for 1 minute to 5 minutes a day if you can. Now, if you want to set aside more time than that, if you do have the time and you don't want to just do it in the shower, then you can do this through meditation. You can do this through progressive muscle relaxation. You can do this through breathing exercises. Set aside some time in the morning or at night and allow yourself to block that time just for that purpose, just to check in with yourself. Check in with your body, see if there's any tension or any thoughts that are happening, and just validate yourself and release that tension from your body. My second tip is move your body. Movement has been shown, because trauma is held in the body, to release a lot of those emotions and that tension that I just talked about. So dancing is a really great way to do it. You know, releasing some of that tension that we're holding in, whether we're sitting down at work or school all day and just, you know, closed up. Maybe we're around people that aren't very safe. So allowing for free movement within your body. You don't have to look at yourself if you don't like to. You don't have to be a good dancer. You don't have to have danced a day in your life, but just move your body. Allow your body to express itself in any way that it wants to. And that will help with some of that releasing of tension and allow that inner child to come out a little bit. I'll be talking about inner child work in future videos, but think of a child, and when they're dancing, they don't care what they look like. They don't care what people are thinking of them. They think they look awesome. They're just dancing and expressing themselves. And that type of dance, that type of movement within your body is a great way to start processing and healing trauma. And my third tip is to journal with validation. So I did mention this in one of my previous videos. I want you to get a journal that's very specific just to process trauma. I don't want this to be your grocery list plus your work list. No, I want this journal to be a place where you can sit down with yourself for some time every single day, whether it's again at night or in the morning or maybe midway through the day. It doesn't really matter, but you can just sit there with yourself and you can write out everything that you're feeling, thinking, without any regard to grammar, spelling, or anything like that. So I want you to just let it all out. And then after you let it all out, you can read it again and you can validate yourself as if you were your own friend. And I know this can be a little bit awkward at first because it's uncomfortable. We're not used to that. We're used to being hard on ourselves. We're used to being our worst critic. So we look in the mirror and we judge ourselves. We judge ourselves for what we said at work or at school, or how we behaved in front of people, or why we're feeling a certain way. So for us to have that shift and to look at what we wrote, judgment-free, and validate is going to be challenging. I'm not going to tell you this is going to be a walk in the park. It's going to take some time and it's going to be challenging. But if you can stick to it, it can be such a healthy and happy activity for you. It can be something that can truly help you begin to see that you can go through this and you can heal and you can begin to see yourself in a positive light again. So those are my 3 tips. They're not too complicated. They just require commitment on your part. So one of the things that I tell all my clients, you cannot have a half-assed commitment. What is a half-assed commitment? It's saying, yeah, I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it on Tuesday. Yeah, I think I'll do it. No, you have to put it in the planner. You have to schedule it out. You have to set up an alarm. Pretend it's a therapy session. So for some of my clients that come to the office, I make them schedule that out. I don't make them, but we discuss scheduling that out as if it was a second therapy appointment through the week. So we pick a day, we pick a time, we set an alarm, and we don't miss it no matter what. And that is the best way you can ensure that you'll be successful at this. But if you don't do that, then you'll forget. Something will come up. You'll let other things get in the way. And then you will slowly fall off of that bandwagon. So what I want you to do is, if you have a piece of paper in front of you, or if you have your phone or whatever, just jot down real quick. Jot down, when am I going to do this? If you want to do this every day, you don't have to do it every day if you don't want to start. You can start with 1 day a week, 2 days a week, whatever feels comfortable for you, something you can commit to. So choose a day or a few days during the week, choose a time, jot it down. I want you to pause this video and I want you to schedule it in your phone, make an alarm go off. And when that alarm goes off, make a commitment to yourself that you're going to do it. You can even name that alarm, whatever it is that might be motivational for you. Like, this is your you time, this is for you, and you deserve that time. But again, scheduling it out and having a plan is the best way to make sure that you're going to stick to it. So if it helps, you can drop a comment below. What do you want to do? Do you want to journal? Do you want to dance? Maybe there's other ways that you have helped yourself with some of the trauma processing. Chat with me in the comments below and drop your times below too. Maybe that'll help keep you accountable, and maybe it'll motivate somebody else to do the same. I'll see you guys next time.